the founding fathers made it impossible for a president of the United States to use his power or her power to harm American citizens. Now, you can do it by policy, all right, but Congress passes the laws. You can harm, I mean, the Biden administration's harmed us. Everybody knows that. But you can't say, I'm going to get Larry and send people out to get Larry. Okay? Can't do it. And while some presidents have tried it, okay, Thomas Jefferson tried it with Aaron Burr, and you'll get that in Confronting the Presidents if you read it. It's just very, very difficult because you have to get the whole Justice Department apparatus to sign off on it and to make the arrest and the indictment, and then you got lawyers and you got this and you got that. You can't do it. Can't do it. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It checks and balances all over the place, including the Supreme Court. All right? So any kind of fascism be immediately challenged, and then the Supreme Court would get involved. Say, you can't do that. Okay? Just like they said to Joe Biden, hey, you can't forgive everybody's college tuition debt. And I still get letters. And people still don't know, after all of this time and my reporting, Biden can forgive debt if the federal government lent the money. Okay? That's allowed. But not private debt. Can't go into the private marketplace. And that's what the Supreme Court said. Okay. So this fascism stuff and all of this is nuts. There are 4 enemies within, at least 4. I'm going to give you 4 tonight. Probably more than that. But there are 4 very dangerous situations going on. They are enemies within our country. Let's start with number 1, far left dark money. Okay? There's a little bit of it on the far right, but not nearly what it is on the left. What is that? Well, Mark Zuckerberg injected $300 million of his own money into the 2020 election. Where'd that money go? Who got it? No one knows. No investigation. That's dark money. We don't know where it went. No, it went someplace. And Zuckerberg says, oh, I'm not going to do it again. He admits he did it, but we don't know what happened. George Soros has pumped at least $32 billion into progressive causes in this country. And we know where some of the money went, to elect people like Alvin Bragg, district attorney, all right, the nuts out in San Francisco, in LA, all the soft on crime, that's all Soros money going in there, okay? Now, to the local people in those states, no, they don't know. And Soros is writing a check after check after check through his foundations and his other companies into those races, local races. So if Soros gets behind an Alvin Bragg, Bragg's opponent can't compete because Soros pumps so much money into a DA race. All right, huge threat, huge enemy from within, enormous. There's a website, darksecrets.com, I believe it is. You got to go there and check that out. All right, second one, corrupt corporate media. Now, I have led the charge over the last 3 or 4 years on this, and I can't tell you what a huge threat this is. But here's something very interesting. Because the corporate media is so corrupt, they're trying to engineer outcomes of elections. That's what they try to do. They hate Trump, they want Trump out. So the corporate media, Disney, and all the others, they want to elect people. And they use their power under the First Amendment to do so. But even further than that, they pay liars, charlatans, defamers, gutter snipes to be on their air. Roll the tape.
If you don't believe that Donald Trump is capable of saying that $60,000 doesn't cost that much to bury a Mexican, then you haven't been listening to Donald Trump.
Now, that woman is a hater. She's on The View. She's on CNN. She hates people with whom she disagrees. And she brings in a total falsehood that's now been debunked. We debunked it yesterday with the family of the slain woman, Army private. Okay. The family says that Trump helped them. He didn't say anything derogatory about it. That was not in play. In fact, the sister of the slain soldier voted for Trump yesterday. Now, will Navarro then go on and apologize for this? No, because nobody will force her to do that. The corporate media won't force her to apologize. One time at Fox, I made a joke about a congresswoman whose name I'm not going to repeat because it's just not right. It was a stupid joke, but it was funny. I said she looked like a certain entertainer. I mean, we got to apologize. I go, it was just a jest. Everybody knew it was a joke. I apologize. Because when I thought about it, I go, okay, it's a cheap shot. All right. Well, I was held accountable. That doesn't happen anymore. Rarely does it happen. All right. The third enemy from within, congressional leadership threats. Both parties do it, but Nancy Pelosi elevated this to its highest level in American history. In the House of Representatives, when Pelosi was the Speaker, she basically told every Democrat in that body, you either vote the way I tell you to vote, or we will not give you a dime for your reelection campaign. We, the Democratic National Committee. She threatened them. That is not democracy. You're supposed to elect people who vote their conscience. That's what you're supposed to do, we, the people. Pelosi goes, you don't do it my way, no money. And because Congress people run every 2 years, they need a steady stream of campaign money. That's the enemy within. On the Republican side, they twist arms too. But nothing like that. Fourth enemy within, extremism. It used to be the Nazis and the communists and the Black Panthers and all these people were marginalized in this country to some extent. Right, the Klan. So you were a pariah, word of the day, okay? Couldn't really function. Now with social media, you have a big club. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. America is at a breaking point. Record inflation, interest rates, debt. The last thing we need is more reckless government spending and higher taxes, and they could happen. But a Harris presidency could bring us into that zone, plus a hit to your retirement savings. So protect your savings with American Hartford Gold. They'll help you secure your retirement by diversifying with physical gold and silver. Start with a simple phone call. They'll guide you through the process, even deliver gold and silver right to your door, or place it directly in your IRA or 401k. Don't wait. These safe haven assets can protect you in an economic crisis. Call or text American Hartford Gold today. Tell them O'Reilly sent you to get up to $15,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. Call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.